Oh, man.
What?
No sound.
After all that sound checking,
Oh, my
Michael
goodness.
did sound check after sound check because he does it the right way, the perfect way. And now we have no sound.
Our anniversary video. I'm so sorry. I'll start all over again.
So, wait. Do we have sound now?
We do now.
So you had us on mute.
Yeah, I had
You and those stupid fucking mute buttons that if you never push them anyways, like nobody else does.
Whoa. You know what?
Don't worry.
The first time I've ever done it is I pushed the master mute.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. So thank you everybody for watching the 802 Scoop live here.
No, keep it going.
We're
not starting over. We're not starting over.
Main Street, Mary, Vermont, and streaming live to 802 Scoop. Want to say thank you for watching. And we're here celebrating our 1 year anniversary.
Yep, and we started off with a blooper.
We did. We started off. I mean, we had to. I mean, it's important to start off.
Probably our first show ever was with no sound.
Thank you, Autumn, for pointing it out. She said at least it was early.
That's right.
That's right. You know what? You know, I'll be honest with you, folks. At the end of the day, You get what you pay for, Raylene.
Oh, you mean with you?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't pay you anything.
So as a side, that's one thing that we could talk about our anniversary is
Yeah.
I am an unpaid employee.
Yeah, they
that
really
does
gets
tech
kicked
support,
around.
gets kicked around, sets up the equipment,
You
does
do-
the shows.
You do take it rough.
I do.
Because
I
I
do
can be
lives.
really a jerk sometimes, and I know it. I can be a terrible bitch sometimes, and he just does it.
Oh,
He just
man.
goes with the flow. I'm
Just-
lucky. I'm very lucky. Yeah.
So we wanted to do an anniversary show because
Yeah.
it's really important. I mean, 1 year ago, Raylene started the Inside Scoop Studios,
Mm-hmm.
and it's. Autumn says she's hiring.
Yeah.
Is she hiring? You don't want to be an employee.
Thanks,
Jeff,
Michael.
am I correct?
Thanks, Michael.
Autumn, you don't want to do it. Believe me,
Thanks,
Ronald,
Michael.
it's fun. I have a lot of fun with Raylene, but you don't get paid. So
I will.
Get
I
paid.
will say one of the benefits of not getting paid is that I don't have to take it if I don't want to.
Right. You could just leave. And we'll
could.
talk about that in just a minute. No, but let's go back to that when we started, when 802 Scoop started, you allowed me to take over the Berry City community page,
Correct.
which was super tough for you to do. It was something that
Oh,
you
yeah.
had managed for many, many years. What, 14?
14 years.
So,
was my ba-
but
it's my
you,
baby.
you finally relented because we had discussed it for a couple of months, at least that long, a couple of months prior to, and on and off. And you were like, yeah, I don't know. So I started with a following of about 3,500, I think it
Yeah.
was, and now we're at 86, pushing 8,700. So we've more than doubled in size, which is awesome as far as followers go. You have the stats as far as our views.
do.
And I mean, when we first started doing this, our views would be like 100, 200. If we hit 1,000, we were jumping up and down for joy. It was a big deal to have 1,000 views in a month. And we are definitely crushing that by far now.
Oh, yeah.
What is our 90 days? Right?
So I'm gonna pull up. I've got our 90 days right now, and just want to show the last 90 days. We've had 5,208,633 views. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty stinking impressive for
I'm
any
excited.
stretch
I
of the mean.
hello.
And that's just the last 90 days.
Right.
And one thing that's not captured in there is the last year, which when I tried to run that for you, it was like, we're not doing that.
No.
You can't wait too much.
Yeah.
Tapped out.
Right. Right. And Michael was
tapped out.
super, super hesitant. Like when I started posting stuff, he was really worried
Yes.
about what I was posting, how much I was posting. Oh my God, you can't post that much stuff on there. I'm not used to doing that. We can't do that. And that's not me. It's not what I do. That's not what we do. We're a resource, right, for
Right.
all that information, so that people don't have to watch 10 different stations and read 14 different newspapers. They just can get it in one spot in the morning, and that's it, right? And then all the community events and stuff. And so you got used to it eventually, which, basically,
Did I
I think
get
you
used to it,
you
or did I
closed your
just give
eyes.
up?
Yeah, I think you gave up. You just closed your eyes because you knew that
did.
it was happening whether you wanted it to or not.
Yeah. I think if it's happening no matter what was one post that you made, and I can't remember, it was like 6-8 months ago.
Yeah,
And I was just
probably.
like,
Right.
yeah, I guess this is not,
Right.
that's
It's
just-
happening.
I have no control over
Whether
this.
I want to or not. I am bossy. I
Mariah,
will
thank
admit
you.
that. I am bossy. But I get shit done.
You do.
I don't,
You do.
like,
I'm
around.
Listen, I am extremely impressed. For I mean, I look at the numbers. The numbers are phenomenal. I can't imagine. I can't. Where I was on the Berry City Community fan page, where I was like, "Oh, 100 views! I'm so excited."
Yeah.
I mean, if for Barry Beat alone, which we can get into, how that went down and everything, but for Barry Beat alone, my max numbers were like 500, and now they're averaging right around 1,000 in the last year, which is really awesome.
Right. Exactly. When we see some videos go as high as Sam's video, like 20 something thousand views on that one video, or the video, it's crazy.
Yeah, and the video that you're referring to is the one where Sam was riding a bike.
Your bike.
My trike.
And he's saying, "Don't you tell her I did this."
And of course, I immediately forwarded it to you because I didn't realize you were going to share it.
I immediately put it on Facebook.
And yes, thank you, Linda, for pointing that out. People just need to understand that just because you share something doesn't mean it's your opinion.
Yeah, and I write that, and I tell people that. And what always fascinates me is, so the way Facebook works is if you just post something, they don't care, and sometimes they'll even remove it. So you have to put something in the post itself, the description, whatever you want to call it. So I always take the first paragraph of all articles and put it up there. So I don't understand how people are not catching on to that. My post is literally the first paragraph, and they will, rip me a new one because that's my opinion. Well, no, dumbass, it's not. It's the opinion of, and believe me, I'm more than capable and willing to share my opinion. I do it all the time, and if I have an opinion, I'm going to say it. It will be known. And nobody ever has to worry about that. But it just amazes me that they can't see that connection, But whatever. I don't care.
Whatever.
It's working.
It's all good.
It's working. We get paid from Facebook every month. That is like a lot of work, and it takes a lot of doing, and not a lot of people earn money from Facebook. It's tough. Everybody said YouTube's the way to go. It's the only way you're going to make money. Nope. You just have to be willing to keep at it, work hard, really pay attention to everything. Have like 1,000 alarms set on your phone. It's ridiculous, the notifications that are on my phone for news outlets, and every news outlet, I will get a chime every time somebody posts something new. And it gets super annoying. I have different ones for different things. It does. It just never, my phone never shuts up. And some days I want to chuck it, for sure.
I'll be quite frank with you. I can't, because if I turn off the notifications from 802 Scoop, it turns it off for you as well. So if I don't respond to something on my personal page, it's because I didn't see it, because I just gave up.
Yeah, it's okay because I see all your stuff too, because I manage all of your pages as well. Remember,
but you don't manage my personal page.
No, not your personal.
So my
page.
personal page, I don't get my notifications. I can go to my campaign page and I get those notifications because it's like one or two, but my personal page is like 20 notifications. I'm like, click, delete, click. I just gave up. You want to guess which video has the most views?
Oh gosh, it's probably has something to do with somebody in our stairwell.
Yes,
because when that stuff was happening, those videos were shared a crazy number of times, and the views were insane, like up over, like around 50.
61,000 61,000.
It's
61,000. And
Yeah.
Val says happiest first year. Thank you guys for everything. Well, she didn't say for everything. Thank you guys. And
Thank you, Val,
for being
for
an
being
awesome
a sponsor.
sponsor.
Yeah, amazing sponsor and
Yes.
support. Like
Yes.
Val's a friend too, so she's super supportive. She helps us. She designed the logo. If I call her and say I need this super quick, which I've done when last time I was up doing the hot dog stand.
Yep.
The time before last, and I was getting everybody's freaking out because I'm up there and who I was affiliated with and what I was doing and whatever. Who called? Like somebody called the Attorney General's office.
Oh, it
And
was
they wanted-
Digger. I think it was VT Digger.
Of course I wasn't going anywhere, but I needed a sign really quick to say who I was, and Val whipped it up, and Autumn brought it up to me, like done deal. I'm lucky that way. I'm very blessed with the people that we have in our life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have to agree.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the doorway there into the dark hole of, I don't know what the heck it was.
Dark hole.
And Tina,
Listen to him.
it was a dark, listen, Linda. Okay, that
You're gonna
stairway.
offend Linda.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry about that, Linda.
Linda would not get offended.
No, she wouldn't. Tina Ruthier says congratulations.
Thank
Another
you, Tina.
sponsor.
Another sponsor. Yes. Who started out? So let's we're gonna go there right now, just cause. So, as far as like the theft of sponsorship, I never did that.
Well, and
So no, I want to say that when we came over here, I did come with a few sponsors. Yipes was right with me, but they had already terminated and had been terminated for a couple of months. They just weren't liking what was going on, and it was their decision whether they were friends with me or not. Don and Tina, same thing. They had the bar, they had the dealership. They no longer have the bar, but we have the bar. They followed me. They're friends. They followed me. They knew that what they were getting was because it was what I was doing. And the same with Preston's and a couple of others. And then the ones that didn't follow ended up coming soon after. Like we were a little bit into it, and then they jumped on. They reached out to me and said, do you want to do this with us? And I had to go and meet with them and say, this is what I do and this is what I can do for you. And they already knew. They had been working with me for 4 or 5 years, right? They knew what they were going to get. All their contact was with me, and they jumped on board. And the other ones we've gotten on our own, because the proof is in the pudding, right? What we do. And we hardcore local, Central Vermont, and we are Central Vermont, with the majority being Barrie. So if I'm advertising your car for sale or your house for sale or that you do undercoating, it matters because the people in California don't give a shit what you're gonna do this stuff for them, And so it's important to me that we stay local. And can I go outside? Yeah. We've certainly expanded into New Hampshire. We are definitely in all directions of Vermont, way down south, way up north, east and west. We just are. And then we do go into New Hampshire and a little bit into New York. But that's just been as of late, where we've, gained more of that by advertising some things that are happening up in the Burlington Way or down in the Rutland area. And that's great.
Don't we have somebody in Djibouti?
I don't know.
Djibouti?
I don't know.
I think we did.
We did.
I think we did.
Usually boot those people and
you do?
block them. Because one of those smucks will always comment on, I have a video of this accident or something. And those don't stay on our page long. They usually are blocked and deleted like immediately, gone. Yeah, I don't care if it's a follow, that means I lose 10 followers in one day. Oh well, I don't care. No, not dealing with that shit.
Raylene has spoken.
Yeah.
Nobody from Djibouti.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, and as a side note, Tina, I gotta talk to you because we gotta do another, like Michael tries something. Maybe I can learn how to do undercoating. What do you think? You think that's a great idea?
I would pay to see that.
Or not undercoat? Not undercoating.
yeah,
Sorry,
because-
oil
yes,
change.
So we should say. So Michael went to be a waiter on
Yeah, I saw that.
Saturday, and now we're trying to figure out what sponsor he's going to go to next to try his hand at something else. But I don't know.
I said undercoating.
You say things.
I meant.
You say things.
I meant
like,
oil change, by
Michael,
the way.
you
Oil
say,
change.
You say things like icky.
Yeah, they are icky.
Yeah, and so I'm just
Yes,
thinking.
I could do reception. I could definitely
You
do
could
reception.
do reception.
Yes.
Yes. Or just yeah. That's what you could do. We give you a feather duster and you can clean the showroom.
You know what, Autumn? I could try to cut hair. I've tried it once on my nephew. It was a one-time thing, and then my sister had to fix it.
That'd be the day.
But I could sweep up the. No, Raylene, no.
Trim it.
Could trim it, yeah. But, I think I should do that. I think we should both do that, right?
What? Go around and try
Yeah.
and do different jobs?
I think that's. I
Sure.
think we
I would
should.
change oil because I already know how to do that. I learned how when I was very young. I can change a valve cover gasket, and I can change a fan belt, and I can change spark plugs. I've changed tires. I've done all those things.
I'm
I can
learning-
flush a radiator.
Yeah, no, not me. That stuff I cannot do. But I'm thinking, we go down to Yipes, and I learn how to do the T-shirt making thing there. That's
Screen printing.
Yeah.
screen printing. Yes, could do that, or I could do the undercoating,
Or you could pick for Val.
Could what?
Picking sucks. You could pick.
What's that?
It's with the stickers, and you have to peel all of the like stuff that doesn't belong out, so that you have the center of the O, the center of an A, the center of the B. You pick all those pieces out, so that when they put it on, yeah,
Only 2 hours.
it would probably take you
Could do it for
forever in
2
a day.
hours.
Yeah,
Weed.
yeah, weeding.
Weeding. Oh, okay. That's what I was
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
Some people call it
That's-
picking,
no.
we call it picking. We called it picking,
Well-
but yes, I've heard it called weeding too.
Yeah. Autumn.
Um,
Val says hired. Done.
Yeah.
7 a.m. See you then. So the only problem, with the 7 a.m. thing is that it has to be.
on a Saturday.
It has to be on a
Because you
Saturday,
work.
but you're not. She's not open on Saturdays.
No, you do.
Right.
Have to work
but
during the week.
if I do that, I'm gonna have to take time off, which I can do. So we'll have to set it up. I want to set this up with all our sponsors, and then
to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that would be fun.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. Jeff, you want to join in?
Oh, I'm just taking it all in. You were just too much, I've only been here 6 months, so I'm still the newbie.
You're still the newbie?
Yeah.
We'll get Jeff to sell a Preston Kia.
Yeah, you could sell a car.
Oh, I could sell a car. Sure.
Yeah, he could sell ice to an Eskimo.
I'll just say, as a side note, I sold Kirby's. If I can sell a Kirby, I can sell anything.
You sold Kirby's?
I sold
I
Kirby's.
believe that.
Huh?
I believe that.
I did. I was a Kirby salesman. I would go into people's houses and I would lay out the little pads of dirt that I'd cleaned up from their house all over their house and then say, wouldn't you like a Kirby? And then somebody would come in and make the sale.
Is that like a $3,000 vacuum cleaner?
It's like a well, back then it was like a $1,500 vacuum.
And you actually sold them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I think I was a top Kirby dealer or salesman for 1 month.
I believe all of that. I really do.
Mind you,
He's the top Kirby salesman.
top Kirby. I think.
Well,
But mind you, that job lasted like the summer, and that was it.
Jeez Louise.
But I
All
could
right.
tell you the houses that I went into, and I did a lot of work down in like the Wells River area, or not the Wells River area, but like the Groton,
Yeah.
Rygate area.
Rygate, yep.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
yeah, yeah. I could
Those
tell-
were the days.
Yep.
Yep.
I want to see that plaque. I mean, I don't believe
don't-
he was the
The
best.
Kirby plaque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Did
think
you wear an
I
apron?
don't think I got a Kirby plaque.
Did you wear an
The only
apron?
no, I did not. I did not. But the only plaque that I got was from A&S Collections for being the
Because of all the debt you owed?
no, because I was the top salesman for A&S Collections. True story. I tried to do collecting and I could not do it. The little lady, she was like, I don't have any money. I'm on a fixed income. And I'm like, oh,
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to bother
a good
you.
day.
Have a good day.
That's what she told him. And in the
And then I
meantime,
was removed.
she's selling crack on the side. You know?
Probably.
Well, there were people in there. They would be like, "You're on a fixed income. Do you got a wedding ring? You can pawn it."
No way.
True story. They were They were tough over there. They were tough.
I guess so. Damn. Wow.
Knowing Michael probably offered to go in weekly and vacuum for them if they bought one.
He probably did.
I did do the, oh, well, they would be really sad if I didn't. You really want this. And it's really, yeah. And you really should.
How long does that work with me? You're whining.
It doesn't work
It
with you
doesn't
anymore.
work with you.
Just shut up.
With me at all. Like, it doesn't. He does that to me, and I'm like, Michael.
No, now I've
No.
gotten to the point where with Raylene, it's just like, whatever, never mind.
And that's exactly what he does, too.
Just
He's
give
in that little attitude, whatever.
Never
Just
mind.
whatever. Never mind. Whining doesn't work.
No.
Never gets him anything.
Oh my goodness.
But anyways, so we are up over 5 million views in just 90 days. What else do we have to tell?
Well, we
Well,
could talk. I do have. Let's see here. Oh. Well, where's the pictures? I was going to show the pictures that I took, but
Well, of what?
well, the studio.
Oh, yes. That you just did?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they haven't been uploaded
Well, let's
yet.
talk about the studio. So while you're looking for your pictures, I will say that, that's another thing that we had to work super hard for.
Yep.
And let me just say that you can be a super spoiled brat. You have to admit it, that
Oh,
you can be
absolutely.
a super spoiled brat. And you wanted very specific things. You wanted specific lights, specific cameras, specific this, that, and the other. And I was like, I don't give a shit. I just want it to work. And you make it work, Michael. And, we had a budget, and we had to stay within that budget. Although I think Michael did go a little over. So Michael may own like a piece of this or that, and then he upgraded and bought more stuff so that he does own some stuff over there because he didn't like what we had. But so I mean, admittedly, that's what
absolutely.
happened.
Yeah.
And because he's a princess, that's
Yep.
why he has a unicorn.
Yeah.
But
Which, as a side note, I'm going to show the picture of the unicorn right there.
You
right
can.
there. There's
but,
the unicorn.
it took a lot of hard work, a lot of like literal maybe not blood, but a lot of tears.
No, I'm pretty sure I stabbed myself a
a
couple
few
times.
times,
Yeah.
trying to set things
Oh,
up
yeah.
and whatever.
Yeah.
But a generous sponsor, and then the sponsors
Yep.
that we have. I mean, the sponsors that initially signed on with us, that's when we were like barely going, all have a part in the monitors, the cameras, the mic
Yep.
stands, the lapel mics, everything. They all have a piece.
Right.
The desk was donated to us. Jen Lawrence, we could not do this without her, right? We have this space because she said, absolutely. We were up in the front, we were in the window. One night of a couple of people fighting in the front of the building, one getting thrown up against the glass and the glass moving, and then another guy out front shooting real live bullets up in the air, and I was like, no, we're going out back.
Yeah.
I'm a country girl. I'm not doing that. And so I just called her and said, this is what we want to do. Can we move out back? And she was fine with it. And but all of those people played a real big part in who we are, what we do, how we do it, and the fact that we were able to. And then we own everything here.
Yeah.
We had nothing. We had zero, zip, zilch.
Well, I will say that Chase Manhattan does own a couple things.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of Michael's special things.
Special things that
They had to have. But like my dad bought the chairs.
Yeah.
Bought us the nice chairs and stuff, and we made trades for the couch and the tables and things, and it worked, and yes, we had to make some promises that we will give to you this.
Yeah.
As far as like advertising and what we could do for people. And thank God we have people that believed in us, and actually people that were encouraging me to do it before we even did. They were saying, yes, do it. We'll stand behind you. Do it. Go ahead. And because I was nervous, I was scared at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I look around, and I'm seeing everything here. I can tell you where everything came from, who I was with when I got it, and because I mean, right? Gift from Michael. Tractor Supply. Do you remember getting this?
What?
This
The squirrel?
The shelf.
No, you and I bought that
I
Hobby
know.
Lobby.
That's what I said. Do you
Yeah.
remember getting that?
Yeah,
It's
we
the
went
same thing.
shopping together, Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Hobby
What
Lobby.
an experience that
That
was.
will never happen again.
No, it won't.
It's like the stuff back
Yeah, the
there.
lace and the flowers back there.
The speakers. I remember us getting the speakers and
Yep.
the cam. Oh my freaking word! The cameras.
The cameras. Yeah, I thought we were going to kill each other
yeah,
over
no,
the
I
cameras.
thought-
That was not good.
We have technically 5 cameras, 2 that
Two
we
work.
use. The other ones work, but when I purchased
But not
them,
with the system.
not with the system. So when I first got the cameras, I was like super excited. They were really nice cameras, and they were like phenomenal cameras. But the one thing that I didn't know was that you could only run one
at a time.
At a time.
And we need more than that.
We
So
needed
now,
more.
now we only have 2 cameras, and we really could use a couple more, but they're not in the budget yet.
No.
Because they're not cheap.
yeah.
They
The-
are not cheap.
No, the next set of cameras, we're done with buying. Well, we ended up, which was really interesting because remember we were working on that because we were just so frustrated with the whole camera issue.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up purchasing cameras that didn't work properly. That was my fault. But those were damn good cameras. Then we purchased not so good cameras, ones that we knew how to work. And I was like, these are crap.
Yeah.
And
They
so
were bad.
They were bad. And then I sent them back and we got the next model.
Right.
The next
We
model
have what
up.
we have now.
Right.
And we would like different ones, but it's going to be a while.
Right.
Because
And-
they're not cheap.
No, they're
and
not.
the first 3 that you got that we don't use, we take remote. Like
Yep.
we had them at the park. We had one with us at the park the other night, and it works great for that because it's got like a wider
Yeah.
angle and whatever, and it works great for that. We were able to use it, but
And just so everybody knows, the quality of the camera is not reflected in what you're seeing on your screen right now because Restream degrades the quality.
yeah.
I don't know. Did you know that?
No, but we have
Yeah.
to have Restream in order to play on Facebook and
Right.
YouTube at the same
Right.
time. So,
And we've had that for, I mean, I've had a Restream account for, I mean, when I was over there, you know, I was using, in fact, I was, you know,
Yeah.
paying for that. And I've been a Restream user since like the very beginning because I was streaming to both platforms. And originally when there was the switch, I was going to, but it just didn't work out, especially
Right.
with Barry Beat. You know, how many times we've had to, you know, I've had to stop and undo what I said.
a few times, only because he's chicken.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
know
very
that.
true.
He's straight up chicken.
I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the Restream does cut down on the quality. And then we've had some problems with Restream.
All right.
I'll just say
So
that.
you get to say what is your favorite? Do you have a favorite moment?
Favorite? Yes, I do have a favorite moment.
All right. Go ahead, Michael. This is Tina's favorite moment too, I think.
Well, hold up. I wonder if I can find it.
Oh, you don't? I thought you had it prepared.
I do not have it prepared.
Well,
and
what
I'm
the?
well.
fuck?
I'm sorry.
We talked about it last night.
I know, and I didn't have it prepared. I feel terrible.
This is why I don't pay him.
Okay,
he's-
well, tell me what your
And
favorite.
he
moment
wants to
is.
work on cars.
I know. I know.
Do you see that?
Isn't it frightening? It's frightening. So I'll first. So I have a like my least favorite moment, and it wasn't really. It was just a. It was when Michael and I were first starting out, and when I make up my mind that I'm going to do something, that's the mode I'm in, and that's what I'm going to do, and I don't want anybody to spend any amounts of minutes trying to tell me something different or that I'm going to do something different or maybe you could just do this. No, that's not like no. And because when I say I'm done, I'm done. And that's where I was at. I was done. And we came in one night to do a show and we were going to do Barry Beat, and I was going to co-host with Michael. But we were sitting on the 802 scoop side. We were sitting in the 802 scoop window, and we were going to go live. And as soon as he hit live, he said that we were on AO, and he started playing that whole thing. I stood up, took my mic off, threw it in the chair, and walked out the door and left him there. Because I was done with that. I left that, and I was not doing that. I would do Barry Beat with him. And if we were sitting in the 802 Scoop studio, then we were 802 Scoop, and that was it. And I was not having anything of it. And I left him sitting there. And the look on his face, it was terrible. He just was like,
wasn't
what just happened? And thankfully, well, for his sake, Gina Galfetti was on her way. And so he was able to go back live, and he went back live with Gina. And I didn't watch it. And we discussed it just a very little bit that night. But after that, he kind of knew that the line was hardcore. But I stood right up and took my mic off and was like, walked out the door,
you
just
did.
got in my car and left. And I was good. I went home, put my pajamas on, made a cup of coffee, and like, this is my night. I'm all done. I've been dicking around with that at 8 o'clock. That was just done. And so, yes, it was funny, but no, it was not. It was not nice. It was not nice to me. And I think that was the first time that Michael ever got a true taste of me being an asshole.
But was
Was
it?
that
But was
nice?
it the last time, Michael?
No. But it was the last time directed at him. I've never gotten that mad at you before.
No.
And it wasn't that I was angry at him, really. It was just the whole situation. And it
Yeah.
was really a miscommunication between the two
yeah,
of us.
it was a huge
not.
miscommunication.
And so, but I was not having it. I was like, nope. and then I felt bad. But, so I ditched him.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes things happen.
And my favorites are the interviews, but the interviews that I've done with Katie Jones and Amy Sherman and people that have struggled with addiction are now in recovery, or some of the centers like Turning Point, Central Vermont Prevention Coalition. I love to do the flood stuff, updates and stuff with Joe Aldsworth when he was coming in, and we weren't sure what was going to happen this year, and we were worried the first time, and he was coming in and giving us information where, I can be here in 3 minutes. I'm literally 3 minutes from the studio, and sometimes faster than that, and sometimes Jeff knows I come in on 1 or 2 wheels every once in a while. And so we can give that information super quick. We can have the lights on, the cameras going, and the mics going super quick to get information out. And I love that part too. Is that we can be live really, really quickly.
We can.
I mean, from our phones too.
Yep.
But from the studio, we can be live very quickly.
We definitely can.
We have a little ground zero. And admittedly, I always thought you had to get here half an hour or 45 minutes early, because that's what the guys do. That's what Michael does. And Jeff knows, I get here at 5 sometimes. And I just push the button on, flip the lights, we mic up, I'm like, let's go.
I usually get a report. She's either coming in on 2 wheels,
Or what?
so I know, okay, so she'll be here in 3 minutes, or I'm coming in on 1 wheel.
And that means
And that means I move my car back against the wall over there.
Well, listen, sometimes lately I've been in Burlington for doctor's appointments or something, and you think, oh yeah, you can, I'll make that appointment work, and then sometimes, holy shit, you're kind of close, but I always make it. We won't talk about how fast I have to go sometimes, but I always make it.
Or the language when she gets stuck behind the railroad thing.
Oh, that
That's-
pissed me off that day.
Well,
The gate was down, and I had to wait. Yeah.
I can tell you, I would agree with you. That was probably the worst time with your situation. I think we could agree on that.
We can
That
agree
was-
on
I
that.
think
That
we
was
can
the
agree
worst
on
time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But my favorite though.
You found it.
I
You
can't.
found
I
your little
didn't
video.
find it. So what we'll do is
Tina
we-
has it. Tell Tina to message it to
Oh,
you if she's
Tina.
still listening.
Tina.
She shares it with people still.
Oh, Tina, share it back with me, please, because that is the video that is my favorite video. Which is, what the heck were we talking about?
We were talking about. It was something in the newspaper.
Suspicious bag.
Yeah, suspicious bag.
Suspicious bag
And
of money.
Michael asked me,
What would you do?
what would I do with this suspicious bag? And he said if it had all this money in it or something. And he said, would you keep it? And I said, I did that once, and it got me 3 to 10.
My favorite.
And he was rolling because he couldn't believe that I just said that. because it was not planned. It just shit just rolls out of my mouth, and that just rolled out of my mouth, and he could not believe I said it. He was like, "Whoa." Yeah.
It does remind me of one time that was one of the most frustrating and difficult times that I've had doing this, which is the time that somebody started running their mouth in the comments while we were live.
Oh, about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did. You got really upset.
I did.
And I don't. And, like, I've been doing this for a long
No, I
time, and
know.
I'm used to what people say. And you did. You were very, very upset
I was.
when
I was-
somebody started bad-mouthing me. You had a really hard time with
Yeah,
that.
it was very tough for me.
Yeah.
It made me very angry and it made me very sad.
Yep. And
Sorry.
No.
I mean, just
fine.
thinking about it makes me emotional.
And I was fine. I was like,
Yeah. It.
just another asshole.
Yeah.
I'm like, Michael, it's okay. And he's like, no, it's not.
That's not okay.
And yeah, but it is, and because it's who I am. I've always been super honest about it. We've talked about it a million times. I've talked about it a million times, and so it just I'm used to it. I'm used to it. And every once in a while, people still dig it up because they have nothing better to do. But I always, what makes me laugh about it is that they think that they've dug something out of my closet that they're going to throw at me. No. The door's always wide open, bud. I'm sorry. There's nothing in there.
Everybody knows it, so
Yeah.
I don't know what your problem is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what post do you think is the most flamboyant, or the most, not flamboyant, but the most
Controversial?
controversial that you've done?
Oh, God. I have so many of those.
You do have so many.
Did it have to do with Jake?
No.
No.
Although I don't know. I'm just
A
asking.
controversial post
But
that I've done
if you
since
want to talk
802
about
Scoop.
shitting in the woods, that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, we can. We will. We can't have an anniversary show without talking about that. I even have my hat here.
Is it still in there?
So,
Good golly.
good golly. I don't know because I do so many. I don't know. Do you know?
I mean, I don't know which one's the most. I mean, they don't.
I mean,
know
if
what,
I post anything Trump, people get pissed off.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at the one there. They don't know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, truthfully, that was one of my favorite posts I've ever done. I think because I was really certain that would be removed and unable to be found because some things you can find on YouTube and stuff always. And the one that the Red Sox guy did, we've already talked about it before. Big Pappy, is that what they call
Big
it?
Pappy.
Big Pappy, when he said,
This is our fucking city. Yeah.
And you can find that video, but
Oh, yeah.
most often, almost all of them, it's beeped out
yeah.
now. And so I was like, nope, I'm gonna do that because I'll never beep it out. It will just be what it is, and people will be able to find it. And so that's why I posted that because I thought it was hysterical. But if I post anything Trump, people freak out. But I post all of it. Like I post Biden. I post all of it. It doesn't matter what I post. If it's going on, I post it, right? It doesn't mean that I like this one or that one or I have an opinion about anything. Because again, if I do, you're probably gonna know what that opinion is. And so I don't think but people get really pissed off. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I've seen a couple.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't get myself worked up about that either. So, I mean, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. And that's what I tell people. If you're following us, that's a choice. If you're listening to us, that's a choice.
Yep.
If you don't like it, just don't anymore. Like that's just the way I feel about it. I'm not forcing anybody to listen to what we do or say or
But you should listen to every show because we usually tonight we're not giving out that much information.
You should.
But
And like there is somebody like I know, and I'll flat out say it. I know that Daniel Barlow cannot stand me. He can't. He hates everything I do, everything about this, everything. But I share everything that they do over people's health and wellness. Why? Because the majority of what they do, I agree with. It's super important, and communities need places like the people's health and wellness. Communities need that. There's lots of people that need healthcare that can't get healthcare, and they have no access. And what they do there is important, and so whether or not I care for him or he cares for me, I've never even met the man. But I have know nothing about him. I wouldn't know him if I bumped into him on Main Street. But I know his opinion of me because of, shit he's written on the keyboard. But I would never stop posting what he's doing because I believe in what he's doing.
Yeah.
No matter what his opinion is. So, he can be pissed off at me because I posted a Trump article or, I made a comment that he didn't really like. But, and that's okay because that's his opinion and his right to feel that way. And just as it is mine. But it doesn't keep me from, promoting what he does because I think he does great things.
yeah.
Right? Because when you're sitting over here in this seat, you have to agree that you're always going to try to be the best community partner you possibly can be, and that means understanding that not everybody in the city can afford crazy ass advertising prices. That you do what you can for everyone. You try to help everyone. If there's somebody new in business and they say to you, I would love to advertise for you, but I don't think I can afford that right now, then you do what you can to help them out. And you just, because if we all don't make it, then, we're just going to be some dive town with nothing, right? So we got to support each other.
And Autumn says, if nobody hates you, you aren't successful.
That's right.
Envy.
Yeah.
And Kathy says, I appreciate all the community updates. It's very beneficial to help spark interest in happenings around us. And of course, Barb says, you're amazing.
Oh, I
And
love
Barb's,
them all.
They're all amazing.
They all are. How about you, Jeff? Do you have a favorite moment yet?
Well, I think just recently we had my son and my grandson in here.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing for them. And actually it was a big thing for Barry to have that's the only team from Vermont that was in that Cooperstown tournament. And we found out that it's not just that one week. They do it. They start in
All
May.
summer, yeah.
They have, I think it was 15 weeks of that through the summer. And, 104 teams are in that last one that they were in.
Yeah. And the only one all year going to Vermont.
Yeah.
And your son
is
getting a special award.
Yep. He's getting
Wakefield.
the Wakefield Volunteer of the Year Award for the state of Vermont. It'll be presented to him on September 26th at the Red Sox game. He'll be on the field at Fenway Park. And he was given, I think, 20 some odd tickets. So he's got friends and family who are going to go down, be there for the game. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Am I getting a ticket? I don't do baseball. I don't know why I'm.
How would you want to take him?
You take Raylene.
Take him for?
I'll be honest with you.
Raylene's
She probably
I'm Raylene's
appreciate it
co-host.
more.
If I'm going to take anybody, it's going to be her.
I get all the good stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. They've got a fall ball game tomorrow up at Berrytown School. I'll give you a ticket to that one also.
Oh, okay. That sounds great.
You'll even sit
You
next
should-
to him, right?
And I'll sit next to you.
You should go. You know, Jeff, that hurts my heart.
I'm sorry.
You should go live at the baseball game. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
We should. So
We should.
He and I talked about that. I asked him if I got him a tablet, if he would, if he would do that. If he would, sometimes if we need to go remote, if he would go remote from home,
Yeah.
and if he would do that. He said, yeah, he'd
Yeah.
be up to it. Yeah, so that
do
might
that.
be the next investment, because if we can have one more person out in the community with a
Would.
camera.
And that's the thing. I mean, you think about it. Last year, it was just Barry Beat, right? And it was the weekly update.
Yeah, that
and
was
or
it.
weekly wrap, and then the girls for 4 quarters, and that
Yeah.
was it. And now you've got the Barry Beat weekly wrap. We've done Capital Beat. We've done
When in session. Yeah.
Yep. The table talk, and we
Right
have
side up.
right side up, and we still have the
VDC.
girls and VDC. Yeah.
Yeah. And a couple more in the pipe.
And there is a couple more in the pipe, which I'm super excited about. And which is why I wanted to transition into that, is because people are gonna be doing, congratulations. You're gonna be posting them, correct? Mm-hmm. And
Yep, we're
just-
going to get some videos of some of our sponsors doing a little video for us, and we'll be posting those. Yeah.
And I want to share this one video from Mike, from Right Side Up, and neither
But we
Raylene
haven't
or
heard this
I,
yet.
You're great.
yeah,
Hopefully it's good.
I know, right? Hopefully we don't get into too much trouble. Poor Mike. So
Oh, we get music too?
Wow.
music.
Hello, everyone in 802 Scoop land. I wanted to take a minute to tell everyone congratulations for its 1-year anniversary at 802 Scoop. I'm glad to be a part of the group that uses the availability of 802 Scoop to get the message out. I can't be there tonight or tomorrow night. I can't remember what night, but I cannot be here because I have a previous engagement. But I just wanted to congratulate everybody involved for a happy 1-year anniversary. Hope everybody's having a good time, and I hope 802 Scoop is broadcasting long into the future. So have a good time. Congratulations, and we'll see you on the airwaves.
I
So
love Mike. He's great.
And Mike comes in here and he just records, and he records for radio. And then it goes out on, what is it, WLVB, I believe.
Give me a minute, and I can find that out.
But he records for that, and then he
WNTK.
NTK, and then he has graciously agreed to record himself doing it. And so originally he was not on camera. And Mike does 15-minute segments for his show. And there's radio or music breaks in between. And then he sends them all off to the radio station. But we convinced him to record himself. And he's getting used to it, I think. He still doesn't love it, but he does it to humor us, and so that we can put it out on 802 Scoop.
Yeah.
We usually put it out Tuesday mornings, right?
Yep.
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. And if it's not there, it's because I screwed up. Raylene will call me at 7:10 and be like, so how you doing? and then she'll be like, I'm just curious about, right side up.
Oops.
And that's what I say. I say, oops, sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty good at
You're pretty good
I'm
at
getting
it.
pretty
You're
good at it.
you're pretty good.
And the thing, I mean, like you said, 15-minute segments. So
You have to clip it all together.
I have to clip it all together. And yeah, so
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And what I want him to do though is I want him to go longer. That's what I want.
Yeah,
So that
we
we
would
can
love it.
do. Keep on like pushing him, like just do a couple more. Do a special, and then we can air it. On Thursday morning or something.
Suppose you do just one day
Yeah.
Yeah,
in just 15 minutes?
15-minute segments. So does 3 segments, 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
And he does it for radio, so he has it all set up.
Yeah, just the music in between when he takes his little stop downs and then he brings it back up and yeah.
And he was using regular music, which would obviously get us
Dinged every
get
time.
dinged every single time. And he just recently switched over to free, royalty-free music. So
Which is wonderful.
yes.
But I often get notices in which I still, we go to places live, and so we'll go to an event or we'll go over to the Den or something like that, and you have bands and they're doing cover cover songs and stuff all night long.
Yeah.
But Facebook will say, no, somebody else owns the rights to that, and they'll clip it or something.
Yeah.
So when you post, you have to make sure that you say, I don't own the rights to this music. You have to admit that, and then still sometimes they'll still ding you, and it's annoying, super annoying, but whatever. It just did it the other night. We had the Candlelight Vigil, the first vigil for overdose awareness in the park, and the number of songs that it, dinged me on. So when I got home, I think there was 16 or 17 notices. I can't remember, because they had separated each individual song. Sent me a notice over it, and I had to accept the sharing rights of royalties. Yes, I will share the revenue for this song. It's just insane, some of the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and another favorite of mine, so those shows are favorite, and I love to have Dick Wabi on the show.
Oh, yes.
I just love to have
Yeah.
him in here. He's full of it. He's full of shit all the time. He makes me happy, makes me smile, he makes me laugh. You never know what he's going to say. And maybe that's why, because we're so much alike. You never know what's going to come out of the other one's mouth. You just don't know. And you're always okay with it. And Spectrum keeps trying to call me. And you want to know why? Because they want me to get some sort of sports package because of it's something going on with football right now.
Oh, the NFL season
I
starts
guess-
Thursday night.
And I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, they
but
push that
won't
every
leave
fall.
me
They push that.
alone.
Yeah.
Ugh. But anyways, Dick Wabi, and we had him in here with Erica Scott not too long ago, and they were doing the talk about the Lacing Up for Cancer, the fundraiser that they were doing, and Michael ended up making a video out of them. Do you have that one?
I do have it right
So-
now. Do you want me to play it?
Yeah. So wait a second. So he turned videos into make the people look like babies.
I saw that. Yeah.
He did have a dick, and when the baby dick that
baby
does
dick.
not sound good. When baby dick,
Not to be confused with the adult dick.
right?
Oh my goodness.
Not to be
Okay,
confused
so
with the big dick.
we're not gonna get like slammed on.
You big dick, little dick, baby dick. Oh God. Plug your ears, Kathy. When he says Scooby Doo, I It's just the cutest thing ever. As a baby, baby Dick, when baby Dick says Scooby Doo, is freaking adorable.
All right, we'll
I just
play
can't
it.
help it.
I mean, we got to play it.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a good possibility I'm going to have a clown suit and a Scooby-Doo suit.
But to the viewer who emails him, I just want to let you know, you probably will never get it back.
Well, don't say that. I got to
just-
promise him I'll give it back. I
I
promise you
know
I'll
you.
give it back.
I know you. It's just like the cooler we gave Dad for Father's Day.
No, that was the funniest thing.
It
Go
just-
ahead, you can say
No,
that.
it just.
Because it was funny.
Yeah, I left it. We had bought it for my dad. We used it for another event, and I dropped it off next to his motorcycle at his shop. Mistake number one. And I told him, I said, I'm leaving this here. Well, all of a sudden, he goes to pick it up, and he says, it's not there. Well, they had said that it wasn't where it was, and somebody had taken it to deer camp. And
We
then it
needed
came
a cool. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
But all of a sudden,
We
it's
needed
not.
a cooler.
It's not ours. It's his. It's
in his garage.
Yeah. And it's very hard to get back once it's gone. So, just
We
saying with the
needed
clown
a
suit,
cooler
guys,
for deer
just
camp.
know you
Everybody
may not
out
get it
there,
back.
you understand. I know you guys all understand. The need of a cooler at deer camp is like overrules everything.
A pic-
He's going to be coming in soon, actually. So we're going to get together soon. We're going to do a show to talk about life, he says. And then we are going to do probably a couple shows promoting Wheels for Warmth. Because believe it or
Oh,
not,
that's coming up.
that is
Yeah.
like coming up fast and furious. It's
Yep.
right around the corner. And so he started advertising it. We've started advertising it, pushing the information out there. Dick will join us in the studio, and we'll talk more about that. And then, every week we share the Associated General Contractors of Vermont. We share their toolbox talk, and you never know what
No.
he's going to say on those either. You just never know. Today he was interviewing on the Toolbox Talk Paul Seacard, and JPC card contracting. And that guy, he retired after 34 years, but then decided, nah, and put 10 more in.
Yeah.
44 years. Can you imagine? And so he's finally retired. And I know this because I watched the video, and he and his wife moved to Maine. So God bless him, and I hope you have a hell of a time and are finally relaxing and enjoying some peace and without slaving away. Yeah. So it was cool.
Barb says she loves that video.
I love that video too.
So we're well over 1 hour.
I'm not surprised.
And we could keep going probably for another half an hour to 2 hours.
Yeah, but
But
we're not going to.
we're not going to.
No.
Any final comments before I make my final comment and then end the show?
You?
Well, just thanks for bringing me in 6 months ago. I mean, we've had fun. We've had a
We
ball.
have had fun. I
Yeah.
love having you here, and it's good because
Absolutely.
I don't know. You just develop good friendships and stuff this way too. I mean, I feel like it's like my own little family in a way. Like that's how I look at all of you, and I say that sincerely. Like, each one of you is just super special to me, and it's a big deal to me that you are like, sure, I'll go on this adventure with you, and and we do some important things, and we all know that, and God bless Michael, because I've been a real shit to him the last couple of days, but and I love you to death, and I'm sorry that I'm a shit to you sometimes. I am, but we had the vigil on Sunday, and it's something that is super important to me, and from a business point, and from a tech point, and from a somebody who is super picky about, I guess, the way things look and I'm like, just go with it. And Michael's a little bit different because that's what he does, right? And so he wanted to doctor up the video a little bit, fix it, tighten it up, maybe, you know. And I'm like, super possessive. Well, you better not touch that part. Well, you better not touch that part. If you touch that part, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And that's exactly what I said. And he was like, just forget it. Like, I'm not gonna touch it at all. And then and so I said, I think I ended up saying it's probably a good thing. You know, like that's probably a good idea because I might come down there and bust your legs or something. But because just we do things, and some of them are super personal and super meaningful. And then we do some things for business. And that was super personal and super meaningful. And I don't care if it gets 3,000 views or 20,000 views. The people that are watching it for a reason and because of what it was. It was the overdose awareness vigil. They're watching it because it means something to them. It means as much to them as it, you know, or probably more to them than it does me, but it means a lot to me. And they're not going to care if there's 20 minutes of just music and people walking around before the next thing happens, because they would have liked to be there, and they would have sat there and done, you know, watch too. And so there's just some things like that I am super possessive of. And then there's some things that Michael's super possessive of. And he just, and I know that you do everything, like, you don't do anything maliciously. And I know that. You do everything from your heart, and I appreciate that. And I don't tell you enough.
I appreciate that.
So.
And I love you. I know
Yeah.
that you don't do things maliciously either, for the most part.
Well,
Did I tell you I got into trouble?
I'm trying to mellow her out.
Yeah.
You can help me hog tie him and put him in my trunk.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, I assure you that's not going to happen.
I've got duct tape and rope in the trunk.
I got some wire tie.
I will say regarding Sunday night, remember somebody was trying to say hello to me, and you were like,
Oh yeah, I
"Pay
nipped that in the bud.
attention."
Yeah.
You were like,
I said, you can campaign tomorrow. You're paying attention.
yeah. That person messaged me and was like, "What the heck?" I said hello, and you weren't paying attention to me, and I was like, "Well, I
No
said
shit.
hello back." But, you know, I didn't state that. Raylene literally yelled at me when I was turning around to say hello. And
We did not have our shit together, and we were 15 minutes from being live already. I told everybody we'd be live by 5:30, and we never were live until 1 minute to 6. And I didn't give a shit who was riding by waving.
do you know who it was?
No, but I don't care.
It was Roland and Kristen Tuzian.
I don't care. You say hi to them on the way home.
I
You were
did that
doing
night. I'm
something,
pretty sure
and
I
you
did.
better be doing it.
It was pretty funny. That's okay. He didn't say hello to me when I was standing outside of his house flashing my light into his window.
No, they sent me pictures and said, see what we have to deal with.
That's great. Did they really send you that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. This has been great. All right. Well, I'll end the show, and it's great to have everybody watching, and I know that we all really appreciate everybody watching and everybody commenting,
sponsors.
sharing. Absolutely.
All of our
Let's-
sponsors.
Let's give them all a shout out.
Apparently.
Oh,
Yes,
well, that was
apparently.
kind
So-
of obnoxious. Why is that doing that? Sorry.
Are you going to read down the
Yeah.
list? You have it in front of you.
So we've got Campo Divino, Emsley the Florist and Gifts,
Who,
Fecto
thank you
Homes,
again for the flowers. They're absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
Fecto Homes, Hogan Group LLC, who Liam is joining the Berry Beat team, Legendary Maple and Ice Cream, which, as a side note, they're going to be making a special flavor. You want to guess? They currently have Thin Mint, but they're going to be doing maple bacon. We're the ones that
Maple
right here.
bacon ice
Yep,
cream?
Yep, we told them to do
We
it.
we told them to do that. That came from us.
Well, I didn't, but
Well, I did. Preston's Kia, Ruthier's Quick Lube and Auto Center, Shed Seamless Gutters, Summer Street Tavern, Taste Vermont, Tasty Bites, The Den, The Meltdown, Tommaso Family Painting, Vermont Quick Lube, and Yipes, Barry, Bevan, and Sons. So thank you to those sponsors. We are so appreciative of everything that you have done for us, and you know, keeping Raylene sane.
keeping us going,
All
keeping
right.
the lights on.
Well, with that, I want to say thank you everybody for watching the 802 Scoop year anniversary, and with that, I will end with this. You come across a suitcase with $100,000. What do? This suspicious suitcase. Oh man!
I found
I would be like,
40.
oh look! I
listen,
found a suitcase of 80,000.
I found 43,000 once, and I did 3 to 10 for that. I'm all good. On South Main Street, a campfire was reported.
That was a good comment. That was funny.
Well, you asked.